Well, to say the film Motherless Brooklyn was a passion project for Ed Norton would be an understatement.
Now, 20 years after he optioned the book, it's finally hitting the big screen with an all-star cast, including Gugu Mbatha-Raw as a lawyer and activist caught up in a mystery. Take a look.
First, they put up a notice says the house will be condemned. It's not true, but that scares out about half, and they sell for cheap. Then they come in and take the nice old family homes, chop them into four, and rent them up. Come in to do repairs and steal copper pipe instead. They haven't even submitted plans. Just milked it till it really is a slum.
Slam it for the slumlords, Bailey.
Oh, what? You're one of those things who are just agitating? Making it up like some Negro propaganda conspiracy?
No, look. I got a condition, okay? It makes me say funny things, but I'm not trying to be funny. I'm really not. I'm listening.
And Gugu is here with us now. Nice New York accent.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I was the only Brit on set, so yeah, no pressure.
You nailed it. I know, right?
You nailed it, though.
So 20 years, when did you come on board with this project? Like 10 years ago?
Yeah, no. I met Edward in New York just probably a couple of months before we started filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And tell us more about your character. I mean, we know she's a lawyer.
Yes.
We know she's caught up in this mystery, but what more can you tell us about her?
Well, my character, Laura Rose, I love her because she really is a woman with a purpose. You know, she grew up in the Harlem jazz scene, and we have some really cool jazz music in the film. But she also is a trained lawyer. Most people underestimate her, think she's a secretary. You know, so she works in community activism against racial discrimination in housing and the gentrification.
In the 50s.
In the 50s,
wow.
you know, which sort of helps us understand, you know, the New York that we have today, really.
Yeah.
And there's a beautiful sort of dynamic between my character and Edward Norton's character as well.
Yeah, and so he plays a private detective who has Tourette's syndrome.
Yeah.
What is it like acting opposite him and then having him switch on to his director's hat?
Yes.
And then direct you in a scene? Does he stay in character, or?
You know, not so much, but you know, the Tourettic tics that he has, you know, he would often save those. We wouldn't rehearse those. He'd save those for when the camera was on me so that I could have a genuine reaction.
Yeah.
But he's just so accomplished, and you know, he's assembled this incredible cast, you know, Alec Baldwin, Willem Dafoe, Cherry Jones, Bobby Cannavale.
Yeah.
You know, so I think he surrounded himself with New York actors that he knows and respects, so that it would make it an easier transition between the two.
Yeah, that is an amazing cast. Yeah.
And we hear the clothing and the set design was based on real things that happened in the 1950s in New York City. Did you learn anything you didn't know before about this city?
Oh, so much. You know, I didn't realize that they lowered the bridges on the way to the beaches so that buses couldn't pass underneath, and people who were from minorities and poor communities couldn't reach the beaches. That to me was, you know, really just astounding.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the costumes are amazing. You know, Amy Roth, our costume designer, did such a gorgeous job. You just feel transported.
Did you keep anything?
I don't know if I'd want to keep anything. I mean, in the 50s, you know, there were the girdles, the 50s kind of Spanx, which are quite restrictive, and the pointy bras, you know, puts you in a very sort of delicate sort of 50s silhouette. But, you know, fun for a movie, but not for real life.
Feels a little rigid.
A little.
Come in handy for Halloween, the pointy bra.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you're not only on the big screen, but you're also in Apple TV's the highly anticipated new show, The Morning Show.
Yeah.
Who will you be playing on it?
I play Hannah Schoenfeld, who's one of the bookers of talent on the show. So it's quite fun, actually, for me to be here on a morning show.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, this is just like our set. We did okay. But it's, you know, an amazing cast. Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, Steve Carell.
Yeah.
And it sort of deals with, you know, women in the media and post-Me Too era and all of the power dynamics there. So, yeah, it's going to be fun.
Did you get to spend any time in any real newsrooms or base your characters on any producers we might know?
You know, my character's kind of behind the scenes, so, you know, and I was coming straight off another job, so unfortunately I couldn't do, you know, too much shadowing as much as I'd like to. But then having been on some of the morning shows here, I was sort of drawing on that too.
Yeah, there'll be more than one season. You have time.
We have a movie coming out this weekend, too, Farming.
That's
Can you tell us
right.
about it?
Yeah, Farming is this amazing, true British story of Adewale Akintoye Egbaji, a young boy who came from Nigeria and was fostered into a white family in the 80s and got drawn into these skinhead gangs. So it's a really powerful film, quite a harrowing story of identity, and I'm so proud to be a part of it, and that Adewale wrote and directed it himself. So, you know, yeah.
Oh, that's
a great project.
Good. So many great things going on. Well, Motherless Brooklyn is in theaters everywhere Friday, November 1st, so be sure to check it out. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.